And now, a message from the Creator.
Hello and welcome to another spine-tingling tale of strange fantasy. I'm Travis, and first off, just want to take a quick moment to thank you, the fans. Thank you for your sick love and support of the strange and obscure. You guys are awesome. And secondly, we have got some super exciting news to share with you. We filmed a strange fantasy pilot episode. That's right. And we found an entertainment lawyer that's gonna help strange fantasy find a home on the small screen. But it's gonna take some time and some money. So we need your help by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/strangefantasy. You can pledge, donate, and give to the cause. Be a part of the journey to television, and in turn for your wonderful patronage, we have exclusive perks and rewards to offer you. We've got t-shirts, posters, shoutouts, music, signed scripts, secret episodes, and so much more. So please go to patreon.com/strangefantasy, and let's make the world a spookier place for all. And remember, we exist to entertain ourselves and you. Thank you all. And now,
your feature presentation.
Welcome to another regaling of strange fantasy. Obscure odysseys meant to shock the nervous system and stir the very core of your soul. Tonight's tale is the unraveling of a horrific new discovery for the Cryptic Society and the consequences that follow for its finding. In this installment entitled Blood and Oil.
Charlie? Charlie, where are you? Charlie! We gotta get out of here before they come back! Charlie! No, it's too late. Sorry, Charlie. You're on your own. Oh, my God. What the... Charlie! Charlie! I'm sorry, Charlie. Mayday! Mayday! This is Rig 29 Alpha requesting emergency evac. Our station has been overrun. The crew are dead. We need emergency evac. Can anyone hear me? I need... God in heaven, help us!
Please repeat. You're very faint. Again, please repeat message. Hello?
How far out are we?
About 5 minutes. Who's the new gal? She doesn't look much like a rigger to me.
It's because she's not. She's a photographer. The board wants photos of the station before they decide what to do with it.
So what organization is she with? Coast Guard?
No, she's an independent contractor. Olivia Kind. Nice to meet you.
Fiona Kelly, nice to meet you.
The company wants clear evidence of foul play before they're willing to go through official channels. Coast Guard means the disappearance goes public, which means bad publicity for the company.
That's why I had to sign the non-disclosure agreement?
That's correct.
So, who all knows about the disappearances?
Very few people. The board of directors, the former project manager, and us. We're trying to keep as tight a lid on it as possible until we go public.
What about the families of the workers?
They were informed their loved ones were lost at sea, but no details.
Isn't that a little disingenuous?
Not at all, it's the truth. We haven't found any bodies, we just haven't informed them of the scale of the disappearance.
And no other rigs in the area have been hit?
That's right.
That's 29-A coming up ahead there. I'm going to ask you both to strap in for the final approach.
Understood. The rig has only been in service for about 6 months. For obvious reasons, the company doesn't want to abandon.
You said they're thinking pirates?
That's my understanding, yes. Rigs are not usually this far out, so they can be attractive to thieves, since they are so isolated. The quarters are very small, so having a security detail would be very costly.
So why the extra secrecy?
Pirates don't usually take captives. They are more interested in material goods. Our personnel are instructed not to put up resistance, so for them to have been taken would be unusual.
So, it's unmanned right now.
We are bringing in a skeleton crew for safety purposes. They will be here arriving tomorrow. We wanted to get documentation of the state of things before they arrived.
When was the last contact you had with anyone?
Directly, 12 days. But a schooner in the area picked up a mayday from Vincent Copper, a pumpman, 7 days ago.
It took 7 days to get anyone out here?
No, the schooner responded right away. Upon arrival, they met with only one man aboard, but he dismissed them. Said one of the crew had had a mental breakdown and had sent the mayday before they could restrain him. Said he was taken back to the mainland.
So?
So they left. Regulations required they file a report of any mayday, even a false one, within 5 days. So, one from the station had arrived for medical help. So when they filed, we sent a chopper to investigate and offer medical aid and found the station deserted. After 2 days of deliberation, they called you. So what do you think?
I'm not an investigator. I'm just paid to take pictures.
Off the record, I'd like to know what you think.
Well, I think you're probably right. Pirates would make sense. I took a picture of some bullet casings back there.
Yes, I saw that. The captain is always provided with a sidearm for self-defense.
Doesn't sound like you buy your own story.
It's not my story. It's the company line, I'm afraid. They pull the strings. I'm just the technical knowledge. Yet, it could be pirates, I suppose. But I've worked these rigs for 9 years. I've been boarded by pirates plenty of times. It's hardly ever violent. And why would they leave a man behind to tell such a cover story?
So, you think the man really did have a mental break?
Oh, Vincent? I can't imagine why. He was an experienced man. Been working the rigs almost as long as I have. And Besides, if it's true, where is everyone? Why is the place deserted?
You sure this place is deserted?
They did a thorough search and found nobody.
I think you may have spoken too soon.
That is one of the bunk rooms.
Are you armed?
It's back in the helicopter. Does your camera have a burst flash setting?
Yes.
Give it to me. Open the door when I say, now! Stop struggling!
My eyes!
Careful!
Hey!
Kip?
Dimitri?
You two know each other?
This is Kip Waterhouse. He is the brother of one of the missing crew.
All I can see are green spots.
My apologies. What are you doing here, Kip?
What do you think? I'm looking for my brother.
If we find anything, we will tell you.
Don't soft sell me, Dimitri. We both know the company is worried about the publicity if this gets out.
You think they can just sweep under the rug the disappearances of 2 whole crews?
2? I thought it was just 1.
There, you see?
We are investigating. What else would I be doing out here?
Okay, but when I try to give you important information, you just dismiss me.
Wild fantasy stories are not important information.
Excuse me for interrupting. Hi, I'm Olivia Kind.
The photographer?
Yes.
Huh. Small world.
Now, it might not be any of my business, but you're here to investigate. And you're here to investigate, so why don't we stop with the recriminations and do just that?
How did you get here?
Rented a boat this morning. We came out here to see if we could find some evidence to force the company's hand.
You have known me for years. Have I ever been anything but a straight shooter with everyone? I have received a whistleblower award twice for calling out...
Hold on. You said we. Who are you here with?
Someone I believe you know very well.
Hey, Olivia.
Millie?
So how do those two know each other?
They used to work together.
Those two?
Yeah, they even co-authored a book, Cryptozoology, Hidden in Plain Sight. Pretty sure Charlie has a copy in his bunk.
I do not get the impression they care for each other.
Yeah, well, they had fallen out of some kind a few years back. They provided irrefutable evidence on the existence of a number of different creatures thought to be myths.
Then why have I never heard of them?
Well, irrefutable is subjective, isn't it?
Not the last time I checked, no.
You could have at least called.
And said what?
I don't know. I'm sorry for starters.
We had a disagreement. You don't always have to want the same things. We're allowed to disagree. Besides, you're the one who left.
I wanted to publish again. You didn't. What was I supposed to do? Stay and be miserable, or twist your arm to publish and make you miserable?
I don't know. Negotiate? We were friends. We could have figured something out.
I did negotiate. Every proposal I made, you shot down.
Every suggestion you made would have been a setback.
Oh, well. There it is, then. At the end of the day, I'm just a setback.
That's not what I said.
Excuse me, ladies. As much fun as it has been to watch you, whatever this was, I must insist we send you, Miss Cotton, and you, Mr. Kip, back to the mainland. This facility is under investigation, and if word gets out, I let you stay here. My job. Kaput.
Oh, come on, you can't do that.
Hey, what about my brother?
I'm sorry, my mind is made up. If you will take me to your vessel, I will see to your departure.
Not a good idea. Just got a weather bulletin. Major storm coming in. I don't recommend anyone leave until it passes. Who are these two?
I'll explain later.
Ah, see? We get to keep looking for Charlie, and you get a good excuse for not sending us back. Win-win.
You're sure it's not safe to send them back? Even by chopper?
Wow, you're that desperate to get rid of me. Nice.
All right, Kip, you win. Don't know what you expect to find, but if it will prove to you that I'm invested in the well-being of Charlie and the others, we might as well do what we came here to do. Kip and I will explore the lower decks. Now I want you to continue taking photos up here, but don't take any unnecessary risks. A storm on a rig is nothing to laugh at. Stay inside as much as possible, watch your footing, and if there is any lightning, stay in one of the rooms marked with these yellow signs until it passes. Clear? The men will take bunk room 2. Sorry, ladies, but it's tight. You're going to have to bunk together. Now, is that agreeable to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I understand.
Good. Let's go. And it is none of my business, Miss Kind. But I would check on your friend. I have been working rigs long enough to know the one thing you can't get by in life without is friends.
Hey,
Hey,
can I sit down?
it's a free country.
Actually, technically, I think this is international waters.
I've missed you.
I missed you too.
I didn't want to leave, you know.
Then why did you?
Because if I stayed, I would have made you publish. And then you would have resented me.
How did that work?
You would have resented me and I would have ruined your career.
It wouldn't have ruined my career.
Hey, I'm a big enough person to admit it. My book was a step backwards.
No.
No, it's okay. You're freelancing for big magazines like National Geographic and National Wildlife, and I'm the fringe lunatic looking for unicorns and leprechauns.
I liked what you said about the chupacabra.
You read my book?
I might have picked up a copy. I loved writing that first book with you. I just...
Didn't like feeling like a novelty act. I get it. It's not the most fun thing in the world.
Well, it stinks that the one thing that we can prove definitely exists, we can't ethically write about. Hey, speaking of, what are you even doing here?
What do you mean? You don't know? Well, what are you doing here?
I was hired to take pictures of the rig after the crew vanished. They wanted someone unaffiliated with the company that has an eye for detail.
So you don't even know?
Know what?
Kip heard the Mayday message that was sent out before everyone disappeared. He reached out to me because he thinks his brother was attacked by a sea monster.
What?
Sound like anyone we might know?
You don't think it's the same creatures, do you?
I don't know, but I intend to find out. Come on. Let me show you what I found so far. I mean, if you want to.
Cotton and Kind, right again. Whoa. What happened to the door?
Something broke it apart. And by the looks of it, it was something very large and very strong and probably very angry.
It doesn't sound like the creatures from the log. They were timid meat creatures.
Yeah, I agree. I hadn't gotten to explore very long, but this doesn't look like our guys.
So it was pirates.
But wait, you see this?
What is it? Some kind of resin?
No, it's like a hardened mucus, like the stuff produced by a mollusk.
That's a big slug.
Look, I found these. The crewmen's overalls, they're still covered with it too.
Is it some kind of sea creature?
I think so. Another genus, the same species, or could be something else entirely.
This is getting interesting.
I know, right?
I want to get my camera. We need to document this. Where's the bunk room from here?
It's... What was that?
Dimitri and Kip! Where's Kip? I heard a scream. What happened?
Something grabbed him as we were coming out of the pump room.
Something? What do you mean, something?
Nešto. Što je imio vi vidu? I mean, whatever grabbed him wasn't human.
What did it look like?
All I saw was this big, black, slimy thing wrap itself around his legs. I tried to pull him free, but it was like pulling against quicksand.
Where did it come from?
I'm telling you, I don't know. It was like the oil came alive and grabbed him. Did you bring the pistol from the helicopter?
After that scream, you bet I did.
Give it to me. Okay. Unlock the door slowly, and then step to the side.
Where did it go?
Be careful.
Olivia, look at this.
More of that mucus.
Yeah, but it's fresh this time. Come on, let's take a look.
Oh, I am not going in there. Are you mad?
So you want the 3 women to go in?
You can think I'm a coward all you want. You didn't see his face when that thing grabbed him.
Dimitri, it's okay. Fiona, would you stay out here with him?
If you like.
Here, take the gun.
After you, right? After me? Careful not to step in it. Look, it just goes down there, along the side of the shaft. Where do you think that goes?
I think it leads outside. Millie, there are a lot of poorly lit corners in here. I'm not too keen to keep going on.
I agree, and whatever it is seems to have gone.
Come on, let's go.
Well, anything?
Just more of that slime trail. It leads out along the side of what looks like the pump shaft. Where's that go?
Down to the ocean.
Walk us through what happened.
We did a search of the pump room. We thought we heard music, singing. We thought it was one of you, so we went to find you. I was on the stairs. I turned, and he was on the other side of the door. He was looking at something, smiling. I stepped back down, and it looked like his shadow came alive and was trying to swallow him. He screamed. I grabbed for his hand, but the force was so strong.
Okay, I hate to say it, but I think we should leave.
Olivia.
Millie, I want to be down for this. I really do. But that doesn't sound like something we can handle. I mean, the only thing I have to shoot with is a camera. And I know you're not exactly armed with anything more dangerous than a scalpel.
I am afraid that's out of the question. I just checked the weather topside. It'd be suicide to try and fly in this.
What about our boat?
What type is it?
I don't know, it's a rental.
I wouldn't like to chance it.
Okay. We go on lockdown until it's safe to fly. Sound good to everyone?
Will that work?
The radio room. We can call for help.
They wouldn't be able to get to us any faster than we could leave. The bunk room doors are much sturdier. Those rooms are designed for storm shelter. We should be able to seal them up pretty well.
Okay. So we hunker down and wait for the storm to pass. Agreed?
Got my vote.
And mine.
Dimitri?
Very well.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Clues, ideally.
Think someone may have a picture of the thing, do you?
No. But maybe there's a diary or a log or something describing unusual activity.
It's no use when she gets like this. It's like a dog without a bone when there's a mystery.
Oh, like you're any better. I thought you were asleep.
I'm thinking. You and I have always problem solved very differently.
True. Look what I found.
This must have been Charlie's bunk. Look, he was a fan.
Our book. Huh. No wonder he believed in sea monsters.
Didn't do him much good, did it?
So you two have dealt with this kind of thing before?
Not exactly.
We went through a period of myth busting.
Monster hunting. Much better title. I've always said so.
But a little disrespectful, don't you think?
You ever see anything like this?
No. What was it that Kip was talking about, you know? This being the second crew to vanish?
Well, that's why it was so strange. The first crew was here about 3 months with no incidents. And their check-ins became less frequent, and then one day they just stopped. No SOS, no emergency call. The supply ship just came and everyone was gone.
And there was no investigation?
Dimitri pushed for one, but the company was afraid that...
It's me! Quickly, I need you next door. It's Kip! He's back!
He doesn't look injured.
He doesn't look well either. Kip, can you hear me?
Let me take a look.
Well?
It's hard to say. Shock, maybe? Could be psychological?
Kip! Kip, can you hear me? What took you? Where did it take you? Damn it, man, what happened to you?
It's no good. He can't answer you. We'll have to get him to the hospital when we get back to the mainland. Where was he?
There was a soft banging on the door. He was just standing there. Then he collapsed in my arms. Damn it, man, you have to tell us what happened.
Fiona, maybe Dimitri could use some air?
Right. Come with me, Dimitri.
What do you think?
I'm scared out of my wits is what I think. Come and take a look at this. Look familiar?
Those aren't cuts, are they?
No, if it wasn't too crazy to believe.
Remember who you're talking to.
Right, well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say they look like gills.
Gills?
Most people would miss spotting that, I'd bet. Remember our aquatic friends? They're not the same, but I think they're a bipedal water breather.
So explain to me how the guy you came here with on a boat suddenly develops gills.
Some kind of mutating agent? Certainly nothing I've ever heard of before.
Olivia!
Let me go. I have to help her.
What happened?
I don't know. He was agitated and then he just suddenly calmed down and started staring out in the water. Next thing I know, he was trying to jump in.
I can't hold him.
He's slipping.
Look out! Sorry about that, Dimitri, but I figured you'd prefer it to the alternative. Help me get him inside.
Oh, what hit me?
She did.
What happened?
You tell us.
It was this song again. I heard this song.
Yeah, we heard something too, like a high-pitched whine, right?
Yeah.
I heard a song, and then I saw this woman in the water. I think she was a woman. I had to. I can't explain it. I just knew I had to rescue her. I couldn't stop myself.
Olivia. Siren song. Compelled to go to a beautiful woman in the water. What is this starting to sound like to you?
Mermaids? It can't be.
Why? Because we haven't seen weirder?
You're right. It fits. Well, fits enough.
Look, I'll grant you this is all pretty strange. But mermaids?
What, less believable than an oil creature come to life?
But that doesn't fit. What does an oil creature have to do with mermaids?
We don't know.
Yet.
In our experience, there's usually more layers to the myth than people realize.
But mermaids are supposed to drown sailors. Why'd they bring Kip back?
I don't know. How much longer until the storm passes?
I can go to the radio room and see if I can get an update.
Let's do it.
What about me? What if those things try to lure me again?
We could tie you up?
I don't much care for that idea. But I don't have a better one.
I can handcuff you to the frame there.
Being handcuffed by 3 women alone in my bunk is far less pleasing in real life.
Any luck?
Not yet. But the storm is definitely easing up. If it keeps on like this, we should be able to leave within the hour.
Fiona?
I just left her in the radio.
Wait, you'll need this.
Olivia, wait. You hear that?
I hear it. I think it knows we're here.
Help me!
Fiona!
Fiona! We can't get to you!
Go my leg! We have to go. Can't help her. She's gone.
What happened? Where is Fiona?
Dead. One of your oil monsters got her. The gun barely even phased it. Screw waiting an hour. We have to go now.
I think I have it figured out. Olivia, or at least I have a theory.
Not sure if this is a time, Millie.
Hear me out. You saw what that thing was doing. It enveloped her like some kind of chrysalis. I think that's what this is. The mollusk, the oil, the gills. On Kip, do you see? It's all the same thing.
What is she saying?
This oil rig is using a new technique, right? Deep water drilling. I think you disturbed something, some kind of deep sea creature that adapts to life under lesser pressure, meaning us who live above the water.
It's in the oil?
It's in the oil, or part of it at least. The oil is like blood, or a catalyst for its metamorphosis, like how a squid secretes ink as a defense mechanism, or insects secrete a pheromone. These mollusks secrete a sound. That would explain why it only works on men. A lot of pheromones are sex-specific.
And what does it do once it has a mate?
Well, it's not a mate exactly. It transforms the victim, mutates the DNA to become the victim, uses their body to create a hybrid. Look!
My God.
Those look like fins.
The process is unstable. That's why the man was probably able to be coherent enough to turn the rescue ships away. He had already been consumed and was in the early stages of his transformation.
So Vincent, Charlie, all the others, they have turned into that?
This is probably not the final form. Who knows what they look like now?
We have to destroy the station. These things cannot get out. They cannot send anyone else here.
How can we destroy the station?
The pump room. It's simple. Disable all the safeties and set the pumps to maximum. The whole station will go up like a bomb. Come, give me the key, I will show you. Come, the key.
Fiona had it.
Oh, no.
We can find something to break the handcuffs with. There has to be cutting equipment on board.
Olivia.
I hear it.
It is no good. You must go to the pump room. Once you set the pumps, you will have 5 minutes to get to the boat.
We can't just leave you.
There is no time. I am already feeling them. Go! Give me the gun.
It doesn't work on them.
It's not for them. It's for me. Get a message to my son. Let him know I love him more than anything in the world. And I am sorry for walking out.
I will.
Now go! До свидания.
Here. They're all at maximum.
He said we have to disable the safeties. Where are they? I don't see them.
Here. They're here. Off. All off.
Right. I'll set the pump control. Look out, Olivia!
Get back! Oh, you don't like that flash, do you, bitch?
We can't get out of here. We only have 5 minutes.
I can't get to the door. No way I can get past it.
Get away!
You go. I'll keep it distracted. Hey! Here!
I'm not leaving you again.
What are you doing?
I can just break this pipe. Come on, move your ass. We've got 4 minutes.
You think we're far enough away? Well, that answers that question.
What do you think the company's gonna say?
Oh, they'll probably blame us.
Make us pay for it?
We'll be poor for the rest of our lives, I guess.
I've got your back, though.
Yeah?
It's good to be together again, cotton and kind. At least we can write about this one, even though nobody will believe us.
It'll be okay. I was able to keep this intact, though.
Your camera.
I don't think we'll be poor after all.
Some things are better left where you found them. Thus concludes tonight's strange fantasy. Tune in next time for another look into the strange and obscure.
Strange Fantasy presented Blood and Oil. Written by Michael Song. Story by Ashley Scarbro and Travis Scarbro. Produced by Ashley Scarbro and Travis Scarbro. Original scores by Travis Scarbro and Dyssent. The players of tonight's tale are as follows. Ashley Scarbro as Millie Cotton. Carmina Manley as Olivia Kind. Heath Allyn as Dimitri. Morgan Clyde as Fiona. Travis Scarbro as Kip. Michael Song as Vincent. And Shane Hill as the Radio Coast Guard. Strange Fantasy was created by Travis Scarbro and is copyright 2022 Strange Fantasy Productions, all rights reserved. Any and all characters appearing in this work are fictitious, and any resemblance to any persons living or dead is purely coincidental.